Hi everybody, it's r.mike.marko speaking, and today I'm going to do is go over some of the features that you can use within the Empower Network viral blogging system. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to scroll down to the actual blog. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some text, some just trial text. Quick fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, so now that we have some initial text, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you different features that you can use within the blog. So first of all, I'm going to do is I'm going to show you bold. That's bold, pretty straightforward. Oops, sorry, bold. Okay, we're going to make this as the italics with the I, and then we're going to do is we're going to underline fox. Okay, oh, hang on, just get rid of that little extra underline. Okay, so we've done the basic three, the bold, italicize, and underline. Very important to use, especially if you're doing SEO on your text, on your actual blog. Keywords that you want to emphasize. It's a good idea to have both bold, italics, and underline of your keywords. Now we're going to try some other ones that you don't quite see as often. It's a strike through if you want to cross out a word. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is I'm going to put this, for example, let's try this. See if you want to do an equation, or maybe have some, yeah, let's do some equations. It's usually pretty easy to do. It's pretty examples here. If you want to do like a lowercase, have it down to lower power, higher power. If you have an equation or something to that effect, I'm not sure exactly when you would use that. I wouldn't necessarily use it myself very often, but off the top of my head. But if you could have maybe in footnotes. I mean, that would be the example using footnotes or that type of references. If you're going to have maybe any type of references to literature that you're referencing here. So next we're going to do here is let's go down here to let's see here. We're going to do some bullets. So let's do that. And here's one. Oops. Let's try this. Back up a bit here. 1, 2, 3. And what we can do here is you can choose to either create bullets. Okay, you can remove put numbers. So either of numbers, or you can create bullets. By clicking it again, it actually undoes either the bullets, or if you want to do numbers. Okay. Now you have the option here of justification. You can align left, which we are right now. You can align to the center, or you can align to the right. Okay. Typically, I like to have it to the left, but you can have centered if you want, depending on what you're trying to do. For instance, if I'm going to have a button, a lot of times I'll put that in the center. So that way, for instance, if you want to have like join me now, and you can insert that as an image. Okay, we talked about inserting images on a previous video. You can insert as an image, and you can create a link. Now, we talk about links. You can do this on both images if you click on, if you have an image, or if you have some text, you can create a link. In this case here, you can type in your URL, or if you can copy it from another source and create a title for it. Okay, and you can either choose to open in a new tab or a new window or not. Often it's a good idea to open up in a new window or a new tab. And now it's underlined, showing that there actually is a link there now. See, you hover over it, you can see the name that pops up. So that's what we did there. And now we have different styles. So let's go ahead and take this, and you can either make this normal right now, or you can make a header 1 for main titles, header 2, it's a little smaller for subtitles, and then header 3. I don't usually go any smaller than header 3. Usually where I end up stopping, but you can go down to all these different kinds right here. Typically I just use header 1, 2, and 3 in normal. So let's go back to normal. Different kind of fonts you can use. Lots of different choices here. So you just go ahead and pick whatever you want once you have it highlighted. You can play around with the font size. Say 20. 14, whatever size you want to use. And the style. This is where it gets a little fun. For instance, you can take a section here and say I want to highlight the brown fox. You can go ahead and mark that the style of yellow and make the lazy dog green. Okay. Okay, and then we can take this and we go ahead and take the text. Oops, let's go highlight that particular text. And we can make it a big, small, typewriter style. We have the cross through, underline, kind of all these different options here. So you can see variable. You see all these different styles you can choose from. Okay. So I really emphasize that this is kind of an overview of the different things you can do within the blog. I would suggest is that once you start using the blog, is to experiment with the different options you have here, the kind of the ones I've just walked through, and that way you can format your blog to however you want it to look. So, and one thing I would suggest too, once you've come up with a look that you like, take some notes, because it's good to have all your posts relatively consistent through all your throughout the entire blog. That makes everything coherent. What it does, it makes kind of a better look and feel to the whole thing. If you have a bunch of small text in one blog, a bunch of big text in another, the titles are all different formats, different fonts, it's not going to really look very congruent. So you want to do whatever you decide to do when you do the first post, make some notes and try to be as consistent as possible. Okay? Thank you very much. That's it for now, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.